Okay, internet, I have a fucking question for you. Why is it that, like, this latest generation, or not the latest generation, but my generation, the, like, 13 to 20-year-olds, 13 to 25-year-olds, right? Why is it that most of them are, like, completely useless? For example, I I'm I was born in 2010. I ain't saying exactly how old I am for security reasons. Anyways, my best friend is 20. And fucking, like, this man's has no idea how to, like, run a table saw or a sawzall or, like, anything of that sort. And it blew his mind that being almost 6 years younger than him, over the span of the last couple of days, well, actually 2 days, I managed to take that shelf and that shelf, and not only did I hang them, but I fucking made them. Those two were once connected. I just moved into this house, right? And I needed shelving, because, obviously I have things I like to display. I've got my Lego collection, I've got, all my little man cavey thing in my TV and whatnot. And this right here, that was a 2x12 that I found on a curb and had sitting in my garage for like 3 weeks. These brackets, paid like $5 for them at Menards, paid like $4 for screws and whatnot. Already had a stub finder and all that. So these, I had a table saw in my garage. So I took a table saw, I marked out my lines and I cut them. Oops. Marked out my lines, I cut them. You see one cut there, and that's not a cut. A cut right here. Whatever, right? Just, like, nice and pretty. I got that done. And then I brought them into my room, which is obviously where I am right now. And I got my marking out done. I found my studs, did my marking, figured out where I wanted them. I hung these shelves on these brackets. And it blew his mind that I know so much more. Like, we were hanging out in the garage the other day, me and him. He's my boy. We homies. And I was rebuilding a carburetor on my snowblower, which the younger audience isn't gonna know what that is. That's fine. Y'all don't need to. So I'm rebuilding the carburetor on the snowblower, and he's like, "Man, how are you doing that?" This dude's got no idea. He's completely clueless. I had, right after I moved in. Now, as you can probably tell, I skateboard and I scooter. And I had scooters and skateboards hanging on my walls. I need to spackle those. Oops. Anyways, and I had something right there. I think I had that Lambo right there. Right in that hole. I had another scooter over here. They were lined up nice and pretty, and I said I didn't want them there no more. So me and the bro was hanging out, and you know what I did? I just went and spackled these holes. Just went upstairs, grabbed a spackle, spackled up the holes. Make them look pretty. Starting out all ugly. And dude's mind was blown. He was like, "How do you know how to do this?" And, like, the craziest part is I don't actually remember learning how to do any of this stuff. Like, I know how to do it, but most of it, I don't remember learning how to do it. It's just kind of like, it's like that one random fact you got in the back of your head that you just, like, completely forgot how or why you acquired the knowledge, but you have the knowledge, even if you have no reason to have the knowledge. And that's the same way that I am for most things. So, like, it blows my mind that being a sophomore in high school, I know how to do more things than, a 20-year-old. Like, my project for later today, I'm gonna pull down those shelves. That shelf and that shelf. Obviously, I have to clear them off first. And I found this in my basement closet. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stain those shelves. Because, I know how to do that. It'll make them look pretty. And I'm probably gonna show them how to do it. But, like, where is the disconnect that people don't know how to, like, do this stuff anymore? Like, you go back 15, 20 years, the early 2000s, the late 90s, whatever, everybody knew how to do it. And now people are just so lazy, they'd rather hire somebody to come out and do it for them. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why? Most of these things are so easy to do yourself and require so little actual, like, brain work, I guess you'd say. Like, they don't require very much thinking. They're so easy to do that it blows my mind that so many people can't do it nowadays. I don't know. Let me know what y'all get to think, internet. I'm actually, like, really curious what other people have to say about this whole thing.